That little freebie one, the free one, Cool Aqua, over the base coat and ridge filler by Makeup from Poundland, and I've just put some of this over this now and that now, but the rest are bare, 2 coats. Totally washed out. There's some in the shade. This is coming off bluer than it is actually, but there you go. Just wanted to say, after my video I did of the free nail polish and is it any good and does it last, this is a free nail polish I put on Wednesday night and it's still totally perfect today. It's actually lasted better than many nail polishes you buy that are even quite expensive ones. So I am pleased with this. This is the tiny one I showed in the video called Cool Aqua, which I was hoping, or I'm thinking, might be the nearest I can get that's an exact dupe for this Miss Selfridge one that I can't find anymore. It's a very old Miss Selfridge one that I acquired, which is in a lovely bright sort of turquoisey blue which leans slightly green, and I just can't find it, and I've never been able to find another nail polish which is the exact shade of it, but this is very near. I don't think it's exactly, because that one was almost neon. It was so bright and so eye-catching, and as Miss Selfridge don't seem to do nail polish anymore, at least not an actual range of makeup, and I have checked, but yeah, this has lasted really well. I'm not going to do a full-on review of it, obviously, because it was free with the kids magazine last year, and you can't actually get this. So it's a tiny little dinky bottle called Cool Aqua, and I'm really pleased with it. Hang on, I shall go and get it to show you. I think I've just about got time. Yeah, I am pleased with this, and it's funny, I can't understand where that nail polish was. I thought, oh dear, I can never do a video without, you know, with it all going right. Hang on, there's a place I might have, I'll just have another look. Hang on a moment. Let's get the door open. Oh, there we go. Oh, why didn't I think to look there in the first place? Oh dear. Right, I found it. Found it. There it is, that little one there called Cool Aqua. And here's a little bag, because I've got nail polishes in like little different bags. Because I'll always try to get a little core collection together, which I think, well, if I only have some that I can use, or if I stay somewhere, I can take away a little core collection with me and of the colours I like to use the most, but then of course that changes over time and then I change my mind again. But some of the ones I've got in here, if anyone's interested, there's a Max Factor one. That's that nice Miss Sporty yellow. There's one by Beauty UK. There's that lovely Beth's blue by Model Zone, which is one of my favourite dusky blues of that colour. I think this is actually slightly better than Bikini Sotini by Essie. There's some of the original collection 2000. This is a lovely, I love this mint. This is I haven't been able to find another mint exactly the same colour as that. It's called Mint Mojo. That's Beige Blast, Sally Hansen Insta Dry. And there's 2 of the lovely Outdoor Girl pastel shades, blue and pink. But this little tiny bottle of Cool Aqua was free with a kids magazine last year in a tiny little dinky bottle. I think, are they by G-Vax or G-Vax or something? Because I know I thought some was by Beige and they're not. It's the pink and black shatter one that I mentioned in my video, and they're actually, see look, there's a nice little nail polish. And it covers in one coat. and it was free with a kids magazine. So if ever you see something and you think, oh, it's rubbish, it's on a magazine, it isn't always rubbish. Sure, sometimes they might be, but I think I've shown here in this video, which I've tried to show, that they often are good. So I don't know, I should have put this in with the original video I did, but I might just put this in as a PS to my video on free makeup, if anyone is actually interested. But just show you there's that lovely pink one that I thought was by Beige, and it isn't a Beige one. I think it's one of those GEEVAX. There's a firm, isn't there? GVAX or something. And this covers really well. So you can get some really good. Oh wait, you won't be able to get these now because that's, you know, past, but you still do get nail polishes free with magazines from time to time. So is it worth it? I'd say yes. So that this would be like a PS to my original video. Anyhow, that's all I wanted to say. So little look and bye. So I'm really pleased with this. It just proves you don't need to buy. I mean, there are people that say about a nail polish that cost $1.99. Oh, it can't be any good because it's only $1.99, because they think nothing of spending $7.99 on an Essie. And on the other hand, there's people who would say about, oh, I wouldn't spend $7.99. I wouldn't buy an Essie because they're only $7.99, so they're quite cheap. They're drugstore. They're probably not much good. That's why they don't last very well. And they think nothing of spending about £20 on like a Deborah Lippmann or something if they can get it. So it all depends on your point of view. And so the people that would say they wouldn't spend $7.99 or waste that on an Essie because that's too cheap, or a $1.99 one because they're obviously rubbish, well, they'd certainly say that about one that was free, given away free with a kids magazine. And this has lasted longer than nail polishes that like Essies and OPIs that have chipped after a couple of days. So never, turn your nose up at nail polishes given away free with magazines, because I've never actually found another one exactly this colour. I think it's coming out slightly different on screen than it is in person. But yeah, so if anyone can tell me what that Miss Selfridge one was called that used to be this colour. I did try to do some research online. I couldn't find anything. There was someone talking about one called Grumpy, but I don't know if that was actually the one I'm thinking of. I thought it was called Aqua or something. But I know this one is called Cool Aqua. It was the small one which I showed you earlier. This has lasted really well. We're on the Monday now, and I applied it Wednesday night, and it was free with the magazine. Well, as no doubt you know, if I've already mentioned it. So, and I thought I'd found a dupe for this lovely nail polish from Tesco, which was £1, and you can't buy them anymore because it's the best green I've had. But unfortunately not. I thought this 17 one was going to be exactly the same. Lime 'em up, I believe it's called, but no, it looks the same, doesn't it, in there? But look at the difference. The darker one, that's the Tesco one, and the lighter one is this one. So look at the difference. That is a shame. I thought it was going to be the same. It just shows how things are deceiving in the bottle. Just use this. This has been out for a week now, and it's free, so free nail polish. Pretty good. I wasn't going to do a video of this nail polish of my manicure of the week for last week, because it's just a free one that was with a kids magazine last year, and you can't buy it anywhere, and it was only in the magazine for a month, like last summer or something. But seeing as this is the second week and it's still almost as good as new, I mean, I've had Essies last for like 4 days and then chip, or I've got tip wear, and okay, I've got a little bit of tip wear around there, and I did put some of the glitter from the Revolution. I'll talk about these later. These are really good. They're from British Home Stores, and £5 for the whole box, and it was buy two get one free, so I got two other ones as well, three different lots. I'll focus on those later. But this one here, this black glitter, it's not something I normally wear, but I think this is a complete dupe for this one called, Tribe or something, that Essie's going to bring out in their summer collection this year, 2016. And I think that's going to be a complete dupe for it, but we'll touch upon that later. I don't know why I was mentioning that here. I shouldn't be talking about that in this particular. So I'll have to include this in the that bit. I'll have to go into the haul video, because yeah, that's going to be a complete dupe for the Essie Tribe or whatever for the spring summer 2016. Anyhow, to get back to this, is this dear little nail polish which was free with a kids magazine, which is the one I'm wearing, was going to be my manicure of the week, and it's actually lasted perfectly well for 2 weeks. Now, you know, I've got high-end nail polish that doesn't last as long as that. Look, I've got a Chanel that doesn't last as long as that's my only Chanel, admittedly, but this is brilliant. Now, I don't know what the quality of this particular Rimmel one is like, because I haven't worn it as an actual nail polish, but I have touched up a tiny little chip on there, and this is the nearest I can find to a match to this, because I'm trying to, I think this is the nearest I've got to the Miss Selfridge one that I lost. I can't remember what it was called. I thought it was Aqua something, I'm not sure. But this one's called Cool Aqua. But this one is called Roll in the Grass, and it's a Rita Ora one for Rimmel, and that's the nearest I can find to that. There is a Miss Sporty one, which is a similar shade to this. I'm sorry, I can't remember. The Miss Sporty got names in the store, but they never put the names on the bottles, which is annoying. But anyhow, this is the nearest. It's not exactly the same, but it's the nearest I can find to this actual colour, because I think this is lovely. If anyone was actually interested, I know there's nail polish aficionados out there, nail polish enthusiasts like me that want to know, so this is for them. Or anyone who's interested in it, really, not just, you know, nail polish. Stop talking. Well, would you believe this is nearly 2 weeks now this nail polish has been on, and okay, it's looking a little bit tatty around the edges now, but I've had Essie's OPIs, China glaze, that have not lasted as long, and it's really made me think, you know, a nail polish free with a kids magazine, a little insignificant looking bottle of nail polish, has lasted for nearly 2 whole weeks. I've had to touch it up a little bit round there, and on that finger with a Rimmel one, but oh yeah, I think it's amazing that that's lasted so long. That has lasted nearly 2 weeks. That's done better than expensive nail polishes, high-end nail polishes, which I've bought and have not lasted. You know, I mean, I had to buy the magazine this came with, admittedly, but it was a kids' magazine. And that's the glitter from the Makeup Revolution box on this accent now, as on this one as well. But the fact that it's lasted so long, anyway, I don't think I've got much more to say about this now. But so yeah, I hope that's been useful for anyone who's often wondered about free nail polish magazines. Another thought I had, a lot of the reasons why I keep changing the formulas of nail polishes now, I think, is because before they were allowed to use ingredients which they aren't now, which improved it. I just wish they'd leave things alone. I mean, how many years have nail polish been made and people have worn it? I've never heard of anyone come to any harm from using nail polish. Anyhow, that's another matter. Bye. We are doing a bath time. So this has been on 2 weeks Wednesday. It's Monday now. It was on 2 weeks ago on Wednesday night I applied this, and it's still more or less perfect. And this would be really good if it was an expensive shop bought nail polish, but the fact it was free with a kids magazine, that's really good. Sorry, we're steaming up here. We're steamed. Tuesday now, 2 weeks. I'm just showing this to prove, this is the proof of how long a nail polish free with a kids magazine has lasted. 2 weeks ago I applied this, and look at it. And no nail polish usually lasts as good as that for 2 weeks, even the most expensive one. It makes you wonder, it really does.